Known as Anusenom in the Hopi language, literally ant people, these beings were described as small, humble, but wise. Their skin was said to be dark, their limbs long and slender, whispers beneath the earth. In the heart of the American Southwest, where sun-scorched mesas rise into clear desert skies, the Hopi people hold stories older than stone. Carried through generations by firelight and sacred ceremony, these legends tell of a time before, when great darkness covered the earth and the stars hid their eyes. But it is not the darkness that gives these tales power. It is what lives beneath it. Deep under the earth, in chambers of stone and silence, the Hopi say there lived the Ant People, mysterious beings who emerged when the world fell into chaos, offering sanctuary, wisdom, and light. To this day, their story endures, not as a myth, not as a metaphor, but as memory. The Hopi cosmology, cycles of worlds. We must first step into the Hopi worldview to understand the Ant People. Unlike Western linear time, Hopi tradition speaks of cycles, worlds that rise, fall, and rise again. According to the elders, we now live in the fourth world. Before this, 3 worlds came and went, each destroyed by imbalance and human forgetfulness. The first ended in fire, the second in ice, the third in flood. Each destruction marked a transition, not an end. And each time, a remnant of humanity was saved, not by chance, but by the guidance of higher beings who dwell beyond the veil. During the great destruction of the third world, when the oceans rose and the skies turned black, the Hopi say the Ant People came. They led the worthy underground. They kept the sacred flame alive. Who were the Ant People? Known as Anusenom in the Hopi language, literally Ant People. These beings were described as small, humble, but wise. Their skin was said to be dark, their limbs long and slender. Some wore antennae-like headgear. Some could speak without speaking. Others glowed faintly, as if lit from within. The Hopi do not depict them as mythological creatures or animals. They are remembered as honest, intelligent, and compassionate. When humans had nowhere to go, the Ant People opened the doors to their subterranean cities. These underground havens, lit by unknown means, were places of warmth, food, and learning. The Ant People taught the survivors how to live in harmony, grow food without sunlight, and wait until the surface healed. They were guardians, not gods. But their knowledge surpassed anything humans possessed. Kivas, echoes of the underground world. Even today, the Hopi build kivas, ceremonial chambers dug into the earth, with ladders reaching down through a central opening. These are sacred spaces, places of prayer and initiation. At the center of each kiva lies the sipapu, a small hole symbolizing the portal through which the ancestors first emerged from the underground world. But this is no mere symbol. The sipapu is a memory, a literal point of emergence. The Hopi do not say they believe they came from underground. They know it. And the ones who helped them emerge were the Ant People. A connection to the stars. Some researchers have drawn uncanny parallels between the Ant People and modern descriptions of extraterrestrials, particularly the so-called Greys, large-eyed, thin-limbed, telepathic beings often associated with underground bases and mysterious technology. Is it possible that the Ant People were not of this earth? In Hopi legend, the term Anu, meaning ant, echoes with other ancient languages. In Sumerian myth, the high god was Anu, ruler of the sky and stars. Coincidence? Or a forgotten thread connecting ancient civilizations? The Hopi say the Ant People came from beneath the earth. But what if they came from the stars and merely hid beneath the earth to protect their human kin? The idea may seem wild, until you consider that almost every indigenous culture has stories of star beings, sky teachers, and underworld guides. In the Hopi calendar, specific star alignments are still used to honor these beings. The Orion constellation, linked by many ancient cultures to gods and builders, features heavily in their ceremonies. Some elders even speak of a gateway in the stars that connects the worlds. The return, what the Hopi elders say. The Hopi believe we are now on the edge of a transition, the end of the fourth world and the beginning of the fifth. Signs have appeared. Old prophecies, once quiet, now speak louder than ever. In these prophecies, the ant people are mentioned once again. When the earth is in peril and when the people forget the balance, the ant people will return. Not with fire, not with conquest, but as watchers, teachers, and helpers. They will emerge, as before, from the deep places, and those who listen genuinely will find their way through the darkness once more. The silence beneath the sand. Legends to some are fairy tales, but to the Hopi they are threads in the excellent weaving of time. The ant people are not fiction. They are ancestors, allies, and guides. Their chambers lie beneath us, hidden in the mesas, the canyons, the forgotten caverns of the earth. Perhaps when the stars align and the world trembles again, we will see their eyes shining in the shadows and remember that we are not alone.